Hi there, welcome to my channel once again. Well, in today's video, I want to talk about or answer the question, can anyone be a diplomat? Can anyone become a diplomat? Well, the answer is yes and no. Or should I start with no? No and yes. The reason is that I will explain myself why I say the answer is yes and no. And I believe it's supposed to be just an answer, either yes or no. But now I'm taking both of them to be the answers. Okay, my reason, I'll start with the yes because it's my territory. So I will start with the fact that the reason why I said yes is in Nigeria, the way diplomacy is working or the way of becoming a diplomat, it's a bit different from the normal pattern that should be taken, the normal processes, the normal procedures to be taken to become a diplomat. Reason being that I know, yes, you have to file the first degree, that one is certain, but when it comes to appointment, you belong to one political party and you probably contested for a position or like a Senate president or a president itself or vice, top position in the government, and you ended up failing, you didn't get it. What they will do as compensation is to appoint you as an ambassador to a country to represent Nigeria. And looking, tracing back to your history, your academic history, is either the person do not even have any higher education background, or what the person actually studied at the tertiary institution wasn't anything related to diplomacy, anything related to international relations. But then, because he failed one position in the government, he did not pass in the election, so he's been appointed as a compensation to represent the country. And with this appointment, I really don't know, I really can't tell if they actually go through the process of attending a Foreign Service Academy in Abuja and in Lagos after their appointment, or to know the rules and what is being required of them and what you do, or they just went straight to their country of assignment. That is what I really can't tell. But that is how it works in Nigeria. It's not really what you studied, it's not really about you being in the discipline, know what you do. We can even see it in other sectors in the government sectors, in the working system. It's not people that are in some offices, they're supposed not to be in that office because they do not have a full knowledge of what the discipline is all about or the office is all about. But they are just given because they have a connection. That is what is happening. Imagine someone studying statistic or mathematics or medicine, yes, medicine, or going to be a head in the foreign affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. How does that rhyme? Medicine and foreign affairs. So that's exactly what is happening in Nigeria. I can remember one of the countries back then when I was in school. I was in one of the countries, and the Nigerian ambassador, as at that time, to be honest with you, had no background of diplomacy, if at all he has any educational background. And I will not mention the person's name, but it was just there. And when this happened, they couldn't function very well effectively. They didn't know what to do and the time to do them. It's only people that were working in the office with him, were trying to be of help, but the role of an ambassador that you are, he couldn't play the role effectively. Why? Because he was not in the discipline, he has no foreknowledge on how to run it, how to do it. So another answer is no. That is based on Nigerian logic. And in some aspects, it's rare they accept people that go through the process. You studied international relations, politics, theology, and all that in university, and from there you attend the Foreign Affairs Academy and you've been appointed. if at all. Okay, coming to the general sense of diplomacy or becoming a diplomat, it's no. Yes, that is how it should be. The answer is no. Anybody cannot just be a diplomat. Anybody cannot just wake up to be a diplomat. Yes, they call them political diplomat. Is there anything like political diplomat? I mean, you're a political diplomat. It's not a kind of politics that is played within the country. If that it is, it's something that has to do with regions of the world, that has to do with the entire world, your relationship with others, not what you operate in your own country. So even if you should be a political diplomat, you should be someone who studies political science and have a full knowledge of how politics work, especially democracy, how it works, because that's what is being operated here. So in this, diplomat cannot just be anyone. It should be someone who has gone through the processes, to someone who has gone through the office of diplomacy. What I mean by office of diplomacy, starting from the scratch, which is from your tertiary institution, your university. What you studied was international relations, or political science, or theology, or related course that has a link to what, or international affairs. That is what you studied in school. Like me, I studied international relations and diplomacy, and I have a basic knowledge, all the knowledge, if not all, most of the knowledge about how diplomacy works, how international system works and is being operated. And I cannot just fall because I know how it works. I cannot just make mistakes, unnecessary mistakes, because I know how it's being operated. So, for to be a diplomat, it's not just anyone. You have to go through the due processes, and after that, you have to attend this academy. And when you attend the academy, you may choose to go for masters before you attend the academy. As for me, I want to get to the master's level, and before going for the academy, but possibly I cannot combine both of them together. Then when you go for the academy, they will tell you the do's and the don'ts and everything you need to know about international relations, everything you need to know as an ambassador, as an envoy, as a minister, as a diplomat representing your own country in another nation. So that is the work of the academy. Academy has to tell you everything so that you know how to operate, how to deal outside your territory. So guys, the answer is no in general sense. In the real sense of diplomacy, the answer is no. You must go through the process. It's not anyone who just wake up, or because you lose one political position and you are being appointed. No, you have to know everything, all the things needed, all the necessities of diplomacy, of international relations, everything that you have to know as a diplomat, so that you'll be able to operate well where you have to defend your people out there. You'll be able to defend them. I remember one story some times ago in South Africa that Nigerians were being maltreated, and nothing was actually done about it in South Africa. And this was really heartbreaking, because the person there really don't know what to do. So that's just it. So guys, this is where I'm going to end my video for today. Thank you for watching.